Today guys, short crust pastry I'm making. A lot of people struggle with this, so let's crack on. Five grams of flour, 250 grams of butter. Mix it with your fingertips to generate breadcrumb texture. Just squeeze that fat with butter. Make sure the butter has been in the fridge and is set, and then just let it come to room temperature just 10 minutes. It still needs to be quite firm. You don't want a mushy dough. Add the water and then just manipulate that in there. We don't want a really wet dough, and then you can usually feel when it's coming together. This is a short pastry, so I'm just putting salt, flour and butter. Salted butter, it's only lightly salted, so it won't be too aggressive, the salt. Feel it in a little bit more water, a little bit dry. Work slowly with the water, just put a little at a time. Put too much, it'll be too wet and you'll have to add more flour, and that'll change the recipe somewhat, so that it'll become stretchy, and you don't want that. Take a little bit more. So far this is nearly, it's a third of a cup, so that's a third of a cup twice. And it's coming together now nicely. I can feel the texture it's good. Once it's kind of sticking like that, you know that it's going to come together into a nice ball. I just need it just to try and get it quite smooth, just to activate that gluten. nicely. And then what I'll do at this stage, we're going to cling film it. The size is going to fit this tart. So we need to let the pastry rest, but at that size. So manipulate the shape like this. So it's going to be a round tart. So just flatten it out a little bit. Instead of wrapping it in a ball and resting it in the fridge, put it in the fridge like this, flat. Just did some cling film. Just simple. And then we'll rest that for 20 minutes. Right guys, pastry is rested. I'm going to take it out now, manipulate it, make it the same shape as the tart mould. Keep an eye out, keep watching. You see how I rested it in a flat shape? It helps you roll it out, so you can kind of give yourself a guide as to the shape you want. And obviously we need a round shape for the tartlet mould. We want it quite thin, not too thin so it'll break, but and then you know we got good thickness because you just keep manipulating it. Stop it sticking to the surface by just light dusting the flour. Don't overdo it with the flour, because again you're changing the ingredients if you do that. Literally changing the recipe. And then once you get to this stage, tiny dusting of flour from a height so you get like a nice even, and then just roll it up onto your rolling pin like that. Okay, and then get your mould and then lift your mould up and then just put it back onto your mould that way backwards. Okay, and at this stage, don't, whatever you do, push it down hard. Okay, and you tuck it in gently like this, fold it in, let the weight of the pastry just tuck in. This is a nice pastry. I'm baking it blind, so I'm going to bake it blind for quite a while, 20 minutes. And baking blind means we'll cook it, pre-cook it before we fill it with the filling. That's what we're going to do. And then we'll just gently manipulate that up there. If you want to, you can leave it nice and crusty. If you want to leave the edges on and you want to keep that pastry, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the rolling pin and then gently just go do the 1, 2, 3, so across, 2 and then 3 again. If you do it like that, then you get a nice even cut from the pastry. This you can use for miniature tartlets, miniature quiche, or you can even use, you can use it for anything you want. You can use make another smaller one. Okay, and then just push this gently up so you've still got the fluted edge. Okay, and you can do this, the same applies to small tartlets. Okay, and then at this stage we're going to fill it. I'm going to put some, let's get them out there. And fill it with baking beans. If you do have excess flour inside, just brush it like that. Just brush anything and then bring that to a side. And then once we've rested it again, the best way to rest a ready prepared tart mould is to freeze it for 25 minutes. before you bake it blind. Then it'll set and you'll get the nice neat edge, and that's how you keep the neat edge when you see tartlets made in the shop. That's how you get the neat edge. Okay, so that's ready to be frozen and set, and then later on we'll bake it blind.